Hello, Kula here. Hope you guys are having a great day. I'm trying to marathon some videos here, so if you see like 3 or 4 in a row where I'm wearing the same thing, same makeup, that's why. I'm not wearing the same thing 4 days in a row. I'm just doing this all at once because this is when I can find time to do it. So anyways, for this video, I really want to do for you guys a more in-depth review of the Sephora Favorites Skin Cleanse Volume 2 kit. I showed this off in a haul I got, but I didn't talk about it too much because I didn't want that video to get too long. And I don't want this one to get too long either. This is actually like the 3rd time I've tried filming this. The other 2 times it went over 20 minutes, so I just really need to not talk as much. So this is Volume 2. There is a Volume 1. Which I also purchased. I actually ordered this online. This is the Volume 1, the Skin Bender. This is more like, you know, lotiony products. This is more detoxification, cleaning, masks, things like that. And this is the one I've kind of been playing with more. I haven't really touched the other one, so I really want to do like an in-depth review on this. There are 9 products in here, and I've used every single one of them at least once except for the Murad one because I don't have a problem really with oil control, so I haven't used this yet. When I first saw this in the store, I didn't purchase it because I don't know why I didn't purchase it. I went back like immediately and bought it because I was like, no, I need to have that in my life. But it is kind of expensive. It is $45 for this kit. The other one is $48. There is a value of $112, but I mean, I have used, you know, this product before and I don't necessarily have problems with some of the issues these are meant to address. I do have blemish prone skin, but my skin tends to be more on the dry side than it does on the oily side. So like I need something for sensitive, like blemish prone, but still like not irritating, not like stripping kind of products. But I picked this up anyways, and like I said, I've tried out everything here but the Murad product and I've actually really liked it. So it comes in this bag here. It's kind of ugly. It reminds me of like a bowling bag. The other one isn't much better. As you saw, it's white with like black dots, and this is black with like these white patches. Not super cute, but you know, what can you do? It's not like I really use these bags for anything except traveling anyways, so it's not like people will look at them and judge me. On the inside here, you can see the products. If I can get it to open, there we go. And this did come with like tissue paper to protect them, but I did take it out. So I'll just kind of show you. This is the one I didn't use. This is the Murad Oil Control. This is just like a they say it's number 3, hydrate and protect. I feel like this is more of like a primer with a sunscreen in it. I don't know if this is actually like a moisturizer, but it shows you the ingredients on the back there, and I haven't used that yet. I have used everything else, so like I said, so we're just going to jump in here. This is the Pores No More by Dr. Brandt. This is kind of like a primer as well. This is for oily combination skin, which I don't have. But I don't find it irritating, which is good. Sometimes with products that are for oily skin, I find them incredibly drying, but this doesn't feel very drying to me. This is an instant mattifying pore refiner. It basically is to make your pores look smaller, I think, and just to fill them in like a primer. And I do like this. I do have kind of an issue with pores right here, so what I'll do is I'll use this product like in my T-zone and right here, and I won't like do my whole face to prevent it from drying out. But I think this does a really good job at making my pores look nice. And I do apologize, I've been kind of like trying to go as fast as possible in these videos, so I kind of am running out of breath a little bit, so if I like sound like I'm dying, that's why. So just ignore that, it's fine, I'll live. This is a product I've used before. This was the product I've used before in this bag. This is the Dr. Jart Black Label Detox BB Cream. I really like this BB cream. I'm actually wearing it now because I figured that'd be appropriate for this video. This has been my favorite BB cream I've tried. This is a Korean BB cream. So when they first came out, like BB creams first became more popular in the US because they've been pretty popular in Korea for a while. The ones released by American companies were mostly just like sunscreen added to tinted moisturizers, which is good. I mean, it's still a good product, but it doesn't have some of the benefits the Korean ones have. Like the Korean ones seem to have more of like skincare ingredients, and they're almost more of like a skincare product than a makeup product, I feel, if that makes sense. And this was like one of the first and like still I think one of the only Korean brand BB creams you can go to a store like Sephora and purchase. And I just didn't feel comfortable like purchasing online from eBay sellers or from Amazon, and there are like boutiques you can go to online as well to purchase like Korean cosmetics, but the markup on them is so high, I don't know if it's worth it. So this was like one of the first, you know, BB creams I really fell in love with. I still really love it. What's nice about this one is that it does help detoxify your skin. I do find that my skin looks clearer after I use it, and I believe it has ingredients in it to help with blemishes. The only problem with it is a little bit on the grayer side, because it's meant for Korean or Asian skin tones and not so much, you know, the multitude of skin tones we have in the US. So here's a swatch of that there. And so it does come in just this one color. So if you are lighter or darker, you're kind of out of luck. And it is kind of gray. But I find that it blends in pretty well. The only issue too with that is, like, this is it blended. And it matches pretty okay. If you put a powder on, it's fine. But it can oxidize a little. So that's that there. This is Fabs Skin Rescue Deep Cleanser with Red Clay. This is a brand that I really like. I've used a lot of products from this brand before. I've used them very consistently because they are meant for sensitive skin. They tend to be fragrance-free, they're allergen-free, they're, you know, rated for sensitive skin, and that's what I really liked about this product, is that this is to remove excess oils, unclog pores, and purify, but it's still safe for sensitive skin. And I do really like this product. It is this really cool, like, reddy brownie kind of, here's a bubble. Reddy brownie kind of color, and it's like this clear kind of consistency, and it makes my face feel really clean, but it doesn't make it feel really dry, which is nice. Next this was a product that I know a lot of people really like. This is the Kate Somerville Exfoliate. I believe this is an expensive product. I've gotten a sample of this before, but I didn't use it. I passed it on to my mom because my mom really, really wanted to try it, and I was at a point where I didn't feel comfortable using exfoliants on my skin just because it was so sensitive and so angry. I didn't really want to, you know, disturb it, so I was kind of leery about using this product at first. It even says in the back here, it's if you do have sensitive skin, you're not supposed to leave it on for as long as normal, or you're supposed to use the gentle version. But when I used it, I found that it didn't sting or burn me at all. I used a very, very thin layer. It's actually this weird green color, and it's very grainy. And I used a very, very thin layer. You rub it on, you leave it on for like a minute or two, and then you wash it off. And I don't know if this is worth the kind of hype I think it gets, because I didn't feel like this was that amazing of exfoliant. I don't know if that's just me or if I didn't use enough product, because like I said, like, it says it may tingle and it didn't, and I have sensitive skin, so I don't know if that was just a user error, but I'll try it again and I'll see how I feel. Speaking of, you know, exfoliants and peels, this is one of my favorite products in this bag, and I don't even think you can read this, but this is the Peter Thomas Roth peeling gel, and I loved this product. Like, I use this exfoliant because on the weekends I like to do like a whole like spa thing where I'll exfoliate and I'll do a facial mask, and then my skin will feel really nice. And so I use this as my exfoliant, and it's really cool. It's just this like gel. It's just a clearish kind of gel. I don't know if you can see it. And you just like rub it on your skin, and it's so gross but so awesome. Like, it starts to like bead up, and you can like feel the dead skin, and it's just super icky, but you can feel it working. And when I rinsed it off, like, my skin wasn't irritated, but it felt super refreshed. So I really, really like that product. I was really excited about that exfoliant. And then there is this mask by, I do not know how to say this brand. I've heard it said a whole bunch of different ways. I don't know if it's like Basia, I don't know. But this is the Luminizing Black Mask from this brand. I used this after I used the Peter Thomas Roth peel. It's just a straight up black face mask. I don't know if you can see that. There's like an eyelash on it. No, it's not. That's just product. It's just this black mask, and you just rub a pretty thick layer on your face, and you let it dry, and then you pick it off, like you peel it off, and it's like really, really satisfying to do that, as gross as that sounds. Like, if you like the pore strips, or if you, when you were little, like if you put glue on the back of your hand and then peel it off, like if you really liked that, this is a fun mask. The only problem with this is because you have to do an opaque layer to get that good amount of peel, this probably will only last me a couple more uses. Like, you know, and for 2 or 3 uses, it's kind of a more expensive sample, if that makes sense. It's kind of one of the big problems I think I had with this bag, is that these samples are pretty small, especially for like $45 in a Sephora Favorites kit. So that's kind of one of my issues with this kit. Next up, this was another product that kind of made me really want to try this bag, and this ended up being almost a little bit disappointing. This is the Glam Glow Super Mud Clearing Treatment. I've tried the Glam Glow Youth Mud before, the one that tingles, and that like burns my face, and I don't really like that one very much. So I was like, well, maybe if I try a different one, because people really seem to love Glam Glow products. So I tried this one out, and it didn't burn, which was nice. And I think this one's green as well. Oh no, this one's kind of like a blacky, sagey kind of color. And it didn't burn or anything, which was nice, but it didn't really make my skin feel that great either. Like, I felt like this mask made my skin feel much better, much cleaner, much more refreshed than this one did. So I don't know if I just don't like Glam Glow products. This is another product too that's very tiny. You only need a thin, like a small amount, so this is probably good for like 4 or 5 more uses, but it's still a really small sample. And then finally, this one, I'm really liking this product as well. This is the Ole Henriksen Ultimate Lift Eye Gel. You can see here, it's just this like clear blue gel. It has this like weird plastic cap. So when I first saw this, I was like, is there anything in here? Is it empty? And then you just pick this off, and then it's like this clear gel. And I've never used like an actual gel eye product before, so what you do is, this is a nighttime treatment. Oh, it even has an expiration date. That's really nice. I like when things have expiration dates. That's helpful. It's it's an under eye treatment for like lifting and hydrating your under eyes, obviously. And you put it under your eyes and kind of up to your temples at night. And it's just, it took a little bit of getting used to that gel texture. Like, it was really like sticky and kind of cooling, and it just felt really odd because I've never used anything like that before. But then after like half hour, like after it's soaked in more, the stickiness went away, the weird sensation went away, and my eyes were left feeling just really hydrated. So I really like this product and I was really excited to get it. So those are the 9 products in this collection. I'm not sure if this is really something I could recommend. It is expensive. It's $45 for this kit. There are 9 products, which is quite a lot, you know, quite a lot to sample from. And there are some interesting products in here that I really like. My favorites probably being this product here, the Peter Thomas Roth Exfoliating Gel, and the Fab Red Clay Cleanser. But they're pretty small samples. Like, this is probably only going to be good for like a month or 2. And if you find something you like, that's great. You can buy the full size of it. But I don't know. Like, if you like trying new things, if you're looking to find a new like skincare routine, if you're looking to figure out what your skin's needs are, then yeah, this might be worth it, because you get a bunch of different brands, a bunch of different types of products, and you just get to try a whole bunch of different things without really being committed to anything. But if you have a skincare routine that works for you, that you're set in, that you're not going to update anytime soon, this isn't really something I'd recommend looking into. So that is my review of, let me grab this here, Sephora's Skin Cleanse Volume 2 Detoxifying Kit. I hope that was interesting and not too terribly long. I did manage to cut off a good like 8-9 minutes on that, so that's great. But yeah, so that is my review of that product, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.